Well, Merry Christmas, and since it's after Christmas now, I'll have a big DVD and Blu-ray update. And first up over here, I'll go over this first. My brother got me for Christmas is the Kick-Ass Blu-ray. I have never seen this movie. He says I will really like it. So he says it has a lot of dark humor and everything in it, so that sounds up my alley, and I'm sure I'll enjoy that. Haven't watched it yet. Kind of going through more of the cult stuff right now. Got Mutant Hunt off of Full Moon website. It's exclusive to Full Moon's website. Picked it up for $10. I remember this cover artwork from when I was a kid. The transfer itself is nothing more than a VHS transfer from an X rental tape. So the transfer itself is more bargain DVD set material, but that's the only way to get it on DVD. Got a couple Wild East releases here. Got a double feature of A Place Called Glory and Mario Bava's The Road to Fort Alamo. I bought this for the Mario Bava film. A Place Called Glory isn't really even a spaghetti western. It's a Spanish film directed by a British director, so it's kind of odd they put it into a spaghetti western double feature. But picked that up for the Mario Bava film. Got a Sartana double feature of the 5th film in the official Sartana series. Sartana's Here. Trade Your Pistol for a Coffin, and one of the many unofficial sequels, Django Against Sartana. I have the Sartanas here in a different set called Sartana, The Complete Saga, but the transfer of that film and that set is full screen VHS, so this is a much improved update. Now, I've stated in other videos before that I don't double dip on films, but here I made a case because for $2 frickin' I found the widescreen Shout Factory edition of Piranha. I did own the new Concord release, the older version. I just ended up giving that to my sister, but for $2 I found that worth double dipping on just to get it in widescreen. Another Roger Corman Shout Factory release here, a triple feature called Lethal Ladies Collection. You get Firecracker, a martial arts film, TNT Jackson, a martial arts blaxploitation film, and Too Hot to Handle. And I really enjoyed this set. These are some really fun B movies. I really bought this for Firecracker. I've been wanting to see that movie for years. These are not good movies, but I really enjoy this set. I really enjoy this. It's one of my favorite sets I've gotten from the Roger Corman collection. Got another Roger Corman collection triple feature of Women in Cages, some women in prison films here. The Big Bird Cage, kind of a pseudo sequel to The Big Doll House, and then also Women in Cages. I don't have any films in the women in prison exploitation cult subgenre, so I figured this was a good place to start, and it's an excellent collection. And go figure, another Roger Corman collection. This is a double feature of Big Bad Mama and the 13-year later sequel, Big Bad Mama 2. Enjoyable films, so I did enjoy that double feature release. Got the horror slasher Humongous from Scorpion Releasings, part of Katarina's Nightmare Theater. Been dying to see this for years, and for an early 80s slasher, I really enjoyed it. So definitely was worth the wait. Really enjoyed that release. Got another Scorpion release. Their reissue of Satan's Blood. I used to own the Mondo Macabro DVD many years ago, but I sold it when it went out of print for a lot of money, so it got re-released by Scorpion Releasing, so I decided to pick it up again because this is a guilty pleasure. Of all the satanic horror movies that came out in the 70s, this is one of them I enjoy the most, and it's not because it's a good movie. It's quite terrible. The plot is implausible. The characters make insane decisions, but I enjoyed it. Picked up, let's see, the out-of-print Code Red release of the Giallo Weekend Murders. Surprisingly, really enjoyed it, and really bummed to hear it sold so poorly, but pick it up while you can while it's still available online from sellers. Got this as a Christmas present, which is Don't Open Till Christmas. I did own the Substance VHS full screen transfer DVD. Someone bought this for me for Christmas, and it's a really great update of it. Widescreen, beautiful transfer, really great. Picked up Code Red's releasings of Mardi Gras Massacre, part of the Maria B movie Mayhem. This was quite terrible. I enjoy a lot of the bad movies that Code Red releases, but this one, a lot of them are so bad they're good. This one was so bad it was bad. I was really disappointed in this movie. I'll keep it, of course, because it's Code Red. After years and years of wanting this, finally got, with the in-your-face title, Strip Nude for Your Killer, Italian Giallo from Blue Underground. Definitely one of the most sleazy entries in the genre, but not good. This is actually one of the worst Giallos I've ever seen. But a lot of people have seen it because, of course, the title, and that it has a lot of nudity in it. So, but it still belongs in my collection. Got a Shout Factory action double feature release of The Nickel Rise, starring the Exorcist Jason Miller, and John Frankenheimer's lost film 99 and 44 100% Dead. I bought this double feature for 99 and 44 100. So it was a big bomb back in the day, and it's been forgotten. And I'm a big fan of John Frankenheimer, so and you know what? I enjoyed it. You know, it's not a very good movie, but I did enjoy it, so that was worth looking up. And then picked up the Mexican survival film, disaster film, Survive. Most people know this story as it's based on a true story, and it was made in the early 90s as Alive, but the Mexicans beat them by the punch and made one in the 70s, and this is quite terrible. A lot of exploitation elements, but I thought I would like this more than it is, because I do love B movies and exploitation films, but I was really disappointed in this. And the VCI DVD is even more disappointing because it has the uncut version of the film, the Mexican version, and the box on the back says in Spanish with English subtitles. But guess what? It's in Spanish, but no English subtitles, so you're forced to watch the American cut, which ironically has subtitles. The guy who directed Survive, his son, directed another disaster film, Cyclone, here. To be honest, I bought this for the cover art alone. I love this cover art. You know what? It's not too bad of a cheap exploitation Mexican disaster film for what it was. A little overlong, but you know what? I enjoyed it. Picked up Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy, with Jane Fonda camp sci-fi classic, out of print on DVD. Picked it up at a pawn shop for a couple bucks, so I couldn't pass it up. Picked up here's most of these are more mainstream films. The Untouchables, Brian De Palma. I put off getting this for years and years because I hate Kevin Costner. Just personal taste. I don't like him as an actor. I don't like him as a person in real life. But I'm such a Brian De Palma fan that I finally had to break down and buy it, and I got it for real cheap. So you got horror film Hostel Part 3. Haven't watched that yet. Got the John Frankenheimer disaster classic Black Sunday, about terrorists going to blow up a blimp over the Super Bowl, out of print on DVD. Again, was lucky enough to find that for really cheap. Finally picked up John Carpenter's The Ward. He is my favorite director, but I put off buying this for months and months and months because I heard this was just okay. And you know what? It's okay. It is an okay movie, but it's not the return everyone was hoping for after a 10-year absence. Picked up this used X-Men First Class, the 5th X-Men movie. Picked up this used too, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. Interesting take on a different cut of the Superman 2. Picked up the Smokey and the Bandit 7-movie Outlaw collection. I did own the triple feature with the 3 theatrical films, but my nephews came over and they, surprisingly, for being, you know, like 7 years old and younger, they loved the Smokey and the Bandit films. So I just gave that set to them, and I said I would just rebuy it for myself. And I had no idea they had released it in a new collection with 4 made-for-TV movies with it. But to be honest, I hate the 4 TV-made movies. Yeah, I'll just stick with the 3 theatrical films, but it's still an interesting collection to have. Picked up a Dragon Dynasty release I was missing, Dragon Heat, which I've heard is one of the worst ones. Let's see. Picked this up for $1. I'm addicted to Michael Dudikoff films. He's just such a bad actor, yet I love watching movies with him. And Virtual Assassin, better known as Cyberjack. I originally saw it under Cyberjack. You can definitely tell Virtual Assassin is not its original title. Is the title screen. It looks really crappy. Added in with the computer. Let's see, got some Ray Harryhausen stuff here. Got the original Clash of the Titans. Grew up with that movie. Even picked up the remake. And I wasn't as disappointed as I thought I would be. Maybe because I went into this film expecting really nothing good at all. Let's see, put that on the side. I'll just pick this up on a whim. 4-movie marathon, classic war collection. The only one I've seen is Grey Lady Down. It was in a cheap bin at a store, so I figured, what the hell, for 4 movies, you can't beat that. Skyline, not a good movie, but for what it is, I enjoyed it. It's a alien invasion film, and you know, if you don't expect much, it's entertaining enough. So picked this up at a pawn shop. Last Starfighter, grew up with this as a kid. Also picked up Tron, $2, so it's the 2-disc edition on DVD. Again, grew up with it. I'm actually not a real big fan of it, but it does have some nostalgia value for me. And to be honest, it's the only Disney DVD I own. Oh, I picked this up for $1. Never seen it. The Nurse. Stars Lisa Zane, Billy Zane's sister, so I'll give it a shot for $1. Let's see, I got Best of the Best 4 Without Warning. I own the first 3, so I figured I might as well own the 4th. Picked this up for $1 at the pawn shop. Battlefield Earth. One of the worst movies ever made, and this to me is like a guilty pleasure because I laugh so much at this. The dialogue, the plot, everything is so bad that this is my version of a comedy, so I couldn't pass it up to watch that movie again. I bought this set a long time ago, but I kept forgetting to put it in videos. The Ray Harryhausen box set. I bought this used for really cheap, and the box is pretty thrashed on the outside. DVDs are all in great condition, and of course you get classic Jason and the Argonauts, all 3 Sinbad films, Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, Golden Voyage of Sinbad, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, and the Sinbad sequels aren't very good, but still they're worth owning. I've never seen this film, with 3 Worlds of Gulliver, but to be honest, I'm not really interested. I wouldn't have bought this otherwise unless it came in this set. And then, of course, ended up finding also the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad ripoff, Jack the Giant Killer, with the same director and same star. So, alright, that's my big DVD and Blu-ray update for now. And post-Christmas, I still have some more Christmas presents from family and friends coming in the mail, so I'm sure I'll be having another update here pretty soon. So, that's it for now.